Reggie Aloysius Miller, the Hall of Famer, joins us. Reg, we just had Mitch Kupchak on, and the Laker GM was talking about Kobe, and they want to limit his minutes, that they would like to be able to have him back down a little bit and limit his minutes. What do you think of that possibility?
I agree. I didn't think he should have been playing. I think he's averaging 31, 32 minutes now. I didn't think he needed to be averaging that. But it becomes a little bit more difficult now that he's announced that this is his last season, because now every road game, people are buying tickets basically for a farewell tour, and they want to see Kobe Bryant. So they don't want to pay all this money to come see Kobe Bryant, especially on the road, play 20 minutes a game. And what has made Kobe great was his ability to play major minutes. And I think he understands that he can't play 30 to 35 minutes, but anywhere between 25 to 30. And I was kind of monitoring it because I went to the game versus the Pacers. If you start him off and play him the first 7 minutes of the first quarter, and then you come back in the second quarter and play him the first 5, then it gives you a little bit more flexibility in the second half to play him a little bit more down the stretch, which he wants, especially in a close game. But certainly at his age and 20 years service to the association, you've got to cut his minutes back. But now that it's a farewell tour and people want to pat him on the back, which they should, it's going to be much more difficult to go to Kobe and say, hey, can we cut your minutes back?
Now, why do you say which they should, as if people wouldn't do that anyway?
Well, Kobe's Kobe. Kobe has run that organization for a long time now. And the reason why not only he's been so successful, the Lakers has been so successful is because of his being able to will his body and will himself.
But what I was saying is it made it sound like people might not do it for another reason. Like people, and I said people either like Kobe or they don't. I don't know if you're on the fence when it comes to Kobe.
I think, yeah, people that don't like Kobe, I'm sure at the end of the day they respect Kobe. And there's a difference, because if you don't respect Kobe, something's wrong with you. Yeah, you may not like him as a person, but you've got to respect him. And the reason why you have to respect him is because the way he approaches the game, you want all your players to, by winning at all costs. And look, he and I have never, in the beginning we had a great relationship when he was younger. When we were with Arn Tellem, the same, lawyer, agent, we had a great relationship. And the older he got, things kind of, fractured between us. But there was one thing that Kobe always did. This dude was in the gym at 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning working on his game. When most guys are sleeping or in the club or doing whatever they want to do, Kobe was in the lab working on his game. And he's been like that for the last 20 years. And he'll go to the gym early. He'll go to the weight room late at night. He'll get shot. He's a workout fanatic. So I want all my players to have that type of mentality. Like him, hate him, who cares? But you got to respect him.
But why did your relationship change?
There was just things said, and I felt I was trying to be more of a big brother, because Arn, look, we had this high school kid coming in. Can you talk to him? Can you kind of mentor him? I was like, absolutely. Because at the time, it was rare for high school kids to be coming in and to be stars. So he wanted me to kind of talk to him about what the league was all about. And I'm like, sure, no problem. So we had a pretty good relationship, and for whatever reason, I don't know why. I really don't know why it flipped, but it did, and I'm okay with that. We both have very dominant personalities. And things just, kind of went south. But at the end of the day, it didn't mean I didn't respect him. And I like Kobe. I liked him as a player. And I wasn't one of those guys that hated Kobe. I loved what he was able to accomplish and the way he approached the game. I really did. People don't understand how hard this dude really works. I mean, this dude was getting up at 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning. And I thought I got up early and worked out. I mean, he was beating me to the gym.
But also, he may have done that, though, to kind of shed you, to say, look, I've outgrown this now. I don't need to have a mentor or big brother. I'm my own
man.
And
I'm absolutely fine with that, and that was great. At some point in time, the little brother does punch the big brother in the face and say, it's time for me to spread my wings, and I'm cool with that. I was good with that.
But he did steal one of your moves, though.
No, more than one. More than one. It's okay. I mean, it's okay. It's funny. A lot of people don't know this too. Back in the day, I'm trying to think of what the show was on MTV when the Real
World,
the Real World, right? Their cast. Kobe and I, and I'm sure someone could pull this footage up. Kobe and I played. It was he and I versus the Real World cast, and we shot this somewhere in Hollywood. And during the downtime, we went on the court, and he was like, well, show me that step-back move you got. And I'm like, okay, sure, yeah. He's like, well, show me this other move you do. I'm like, okay. And I was like, well, show me, because he's a fantastic ball handler, Kobe. Unbelievable. I was like, well, show me that killer crossover, right? So I'm out here trying to do the killer crossover. Listen to me, Dan. We played the Lakers that next year. I'll be damned if this dude did not do every step-back jumper in my grill and just kept laughing at me. I'm like, see, maybe it was then that it was fractured. Maybe that's when it got fractured between. This dude was using my own moves against me and laughing at me. Laughing.
Would Michael Jordan have helped somebody out and said, hey, let me show you a move here?
No.
See, the big brother.
We all watched Michael and tried to do his moves. We all tried to do that. I mean, Michael is not going to help anyone out and say, here, come here, let me teach you this. No.
Would Kobe have helped you out had it been he was the older guy and you were the young pup coming in?
On his team, I would hope so.
No, not on your team.
No, not as a competitor, no.
And look what you did to the rest of the NBA, Reg.
I know. See, here, I was trying to help this young kid out. Hey, this is how you do this move. And then this dude was using it against me.
But if we had a shooting contest right now, Reg, you could take Kobe.
No. Look, people want to hate on him because of his shooting percentage and what's going on right now. You can't fault the effort. I mean, when I watched that first half and he went 2 for 15, I said to myself, I don't know if I could have got 15 shot attempts my last year for the week. This dude got it in a half.
We're talking to Reggie Miller, by the way. Do you have a game this week?
We do.
What do you have?
San Antonio at Memphis on Thursday.
Oh, so you get some barbecue.
Absolutely.
We have a bet here with Fritzy. Fritzy says Fritzy's guaranteeing the 76ers beat the Lakers tonight.
Guaranteeing it?
Yeah, and if he loses, he can't cut his hair until March Madness, and he has to have a man bun.
Oh, he's definitely going to have a man bun then.
You got the Lakers winning?
The reason why I say that, Kobe's going home. Kobe's going back to Philly. Oh, my goodness. No, I will say this. The Sixers have had some close calls this year, and they should have won a couple of those games. But with the Mamba, and especially this is his first time after announcing, and he's going back home. Uh-oh. It's one of those uh-oh. And you see how bad he shot the last 3 or 4 games? Sooner or later, law of averages are going to catch up to his legs. I don't know if tonight's the night. That might have been a bad bet. I could be wrong. I very well could be wrong. But the Lakers, Kobe, back in Philly, and he has not shot the ball particularly well. Mm-hmm. Law of averages are on the Lakers and Kobe side.
Safe travels, Reg. Good to talk to you again, buddy.
I appreciate it, gentlemen. Thank you.
That's Reg Miller, Hall of Famer.